everyone, it's Sue and Greg just sending all our love. If you're wondering why I'm taller, I'm standing on a box.
We need a box, don't we, Sue?
Yeah. We just want to invite you all to the online service this Sunday to hear from Alan and Mickey. They're involved in Frontier Missions by reaching unreached people groups. Some people are literally putting their lives at risk by sharing the gospel in some parts of the world today. Our support is helping them and those selfless Christians who are prepared to lay down their own lives. This is why your mission support, your faith promise giving is just so important at this time to help these people. Please make your mission commitment on our website and don't miss our online service this Sunday at 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's literally life and death. You know, when we think about missions, we forget that some parts of the world still are not open to the gospel. There's military coups in the Golden Triangle where they're working. They're putting their lives down for the gospel. And so make sure you join us at 10 o'clock and do your part. Commit financially to supporting them. They need it more than ever. But Sue, I wanted to encourage everyone today. We're facing our own circumstances right now. I've been reading 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 13. Paul says this, "Just like it was written, I had faith, therefore I spoke, and we have the same spirit of faith that was written down." That verse really stuck out to me, and I realized Paul's actually quoting King David from Psalm 116 verse 10. And he's quoting David when David is writing a psalm after he's been on the run for his life. And it says in Psalm 116, he cried out in his oppression. So, you know, with faith, you know, for us as believers right now experiencing our own particular, you know, struggle at the moment, we forget we're supposed to have eyes of faith. And as Paul says in 2 Corinthians 4:13, have the same spirit of faith. We don't just look at our circumstances. You know, faith sees beyond them. It doesn't ignore them though. Faith is not hyper faith. We're not pretending they're not there. But what we don't do is get involved in controversies and focus purely on the circumstance. Faith has eyes to see beyond what's happening. And that's what Paul points out to the church of Corinth. And that's what we're pointing out to you today. Have eyes that see beyond our current circumstance. And let me leave you with this. Why don't you quote or read other people who had great faith in the midst of struggle? You could read 2 Corinthians chapter 4. You could read Psalm 116. You know, when you quote from other people who have written down their faith in the midst of hardship, it lifts you up. And it can in fact lift up your family, your friends where you're living right now, your neighbours, even us as a whole church. Have eyes of faith. You'll be amazed at what happens in your spirit when you quote other people who exhibited strong faith in the midst of hardship. So God bless you. We'll see you Sunday morning. Don't forget the pre-service prayer meetings at 9:25. The links to both the prayer meeting and the service are on our website, unihill.com.au. God bless you.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.